Alright, this is video blog numero dos. Last night at service, we had a really good service, and it was really focused on taking your eyes off yourself and putting them on other people, putting your eyes on other people. So I just thought it would be good to, as it's raining here at my house and on my garden, I'm going to be doing these video blogs mostly from my garden because it's where I like to hang out the most. But I want to take my eyes off myself, and that's why I'm doing it like this. So a guy at my church last night started talking about Mephibosheth, which was Jonathan's son, and how David, when he went to get Mephibosheth, he brought him back. And Mephibosheth was living in a place called Lodabar, which in the Hebrew means it means pastureless. And he brought him into his court, David did, and said, look, because of Jonathan, because of our relationship, I want to restore all of your land back to you. So he basically gave him all of his pastures back of his forefathers. And that is such a great thought. And this guy was crippled. And isn't that the same with us? We're crippled. And we live in a pastureless place. But when we come to know Christ, when we come to know the love of God, we inherit all lands. We inherit pastures. He gives us beauty for ashes, you know. And so that was really the thought last night. And I was tying that, if we start out with that attitude that Mephibosheth, when he saw David, the attitude that he had is he was humble. He got on his face. He got low. He bowed down. And he was like, who am I? Basically is what he said. And I encourage you to go read it in 2 Samuel chapter 9. Don't take what I say for granted, but go and read. Read for yourself. Be a Berean and get the revelation yourself on it and see if the things I'm saying are true. Because you want to know it for yourself, you know. So with that attitude, you see, with that attitude that Mephibosheth had of being humbled, of being who am I, of bowing down, you know, that was the attitude that really speaks. And I tied that with Ornan and David at Ornan's threshing floor. When David came, that you can find that in 1 Chronicles chapter 21, and it starts around verse 20, 21, somewhere right around there. I encourage you to read that story, because Ornan, when he saw David coming up, he owned this threshing floor, but David needed it to build the temple on it, and he bowed down. He got on his face and he said, look, I give it all. Take it all for you. And then David said, no, I'm going to pay full price. So, you know, the Lord always, when we respond in an attitude of I give it all, you know, of humility, then Christ, that's the pattern that we really need to follow, you know. That is the pattern of Christ, and we see that in Phillipians 2. In Phillipians 2, we see, let me go there, I got a Bible here, and let me look, it's Phillipians 2. This guy Herb Hodges had this great thought on this. This isn't my thought, but what I'm trying to pull out of this is the pattern of Mephibosheth, Ornan, and then Jesus Christ. You know, in Philippians 2 it says, verse 2, fulfill you my joy that you be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord and of one mind. And this is the verse I want to hit on. And this is Herb Hodges. He's a man who's really awesome. There's a book called Tally-Ho the Fox. Check it out. It says, let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. Look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. Praise God. And that Greek word lowliness in verse 3, it means, it comes from the word tapestry. And this guy Herb Hodges said, let your life be like a tapestry. Stretch yourself out. Put yourself on the ground and let other people walk over you to Christ. Isn't that a good thought? And that's what we want to be. We want to be meek, humble, lowly. You know, we want to esteem others better than ourselves and let charity for our brother and for God. We're getting the charity from God, and we want to let the living water flow out of us to our brother. And that is a restored state. That is really what we're trying to bring to this earth, is to really realize that we are nothing, and that God is everything, and our neighbor, and it's family. You know, it's that thought of just family and caring about others more than ourselves. Well, that's it today. It stopped raining. Did you see that? That was a crazy rain. Let's see if I can pan around a little bit, and you can see the garden a little. I'll zoom in, and then I'll go out. All right. Well, I'll see you guys later.